Welcome to Geovectora, where editable vector maps are crafted with precision, structure, and purpose.
Let's begin by exploring the structure of one of our editable maps. This one representing the Carinthia region of Slovenia, opened here in Inkscape. We open the Layers and Objects panel to reveal the organized structure inside the file. Each administrative level is placed in its own dedicated layer. These layers are clearly labeled, making it easy to navigate the hierarchy of the map. As we toggle through the layers, you can see how units are grouped consistently, whether you're working at the regional, municipal, or local level. Here we continue with the Carinthia map open in Inkscape. To focus on the settlements, we toggle off the municipalities and region layers, keeping only the settlements layer visible. Let's select a group of neighboring settlements. Each of these units is built as a true, closed polygon, not just a visual outline. Switching to outline display mode confirms this. The fill disappears, but the borders remain perfectly defined. You'll notice how only the text elements from the background layer change appearance. The shape geometry of the settlements remains intact, a sign that these are true vector shapes. Zooming in, we can clearly see how clean and precise the shapes are. Using the union function, we merge the selected settlements. The borders snap perfectly into a single unified shape. No gaps, no overlaps. And with a simple undo, we return to the original structure. Switching back to normal display mode, we zoom out to view the full map once again. Every unit in our maps is individually labeled, making it simple to identify and work with specific areas at any level. By expanding each layer, we can see that every administrative unit carries its official name, clearly listed in the Structure panel. Selecting a few settlements on the map, their names are instantly highlighted in the Layers panel, helping you quickly locate and edit specific shapes. In cases where a name appears more than once, we ensure clarity by distinguishing each instance. Here, the name Stražišće appears twice, once within Prevalje municipality and once within Ravne na Koroškem. As we zoom in and alternate between the two parts, the disambiguation becomes clear. Each instance is uniquely positioned and easy to identify. Selecting the corresponding municipalities confirms this structure. The naming and hierarchy remain consistent across all levels. Another key feature of Geovectora maps is how units are sorted, not just alphabetically, but according to the local language conventions. As we browse through the expanded settlements layer, you'll notice that units are listed in proper alphabetical order based on the Slovenian language. Here, we pause on names starting with the letter Ch, a character that follows C in the Slovenian alphabet. Continuing downward, the list progresses naturally through the rest of the order. And here, we take a closer look at names beginning with S, followed by those starting with Sh, again reflecting their correct position in the local sort sequence. Despite their structure and detail, Geovectora files are carefully optimized for performance. Here in the Downloads folder, we can see both the Illustrator and SVG versions of the Carinthia map, each with a remarkably lightweight file size. This ensures smooth handling, even in large projects or on modest machines. Switching back to Inkscape, let's take a closer look at the precision behind these compact files. Returning to the outline display mode, we begin to zoom in, well beyond normal usage levels. Even at 25,600% zoom, the geometry remains crisp and exact, right down to the smallest intersection point. This balance of accuracy and efficiency is what makes Geovectora maps ideal for both design and data application. Let's go through a simple example of map editing by creating a custom version of this map that highlights the Meža Valley, an area made up of 5 municipalities in the Carinthia region. First, we lock the background, settlements, and region layers to prevent accidental changes. Then, we duplicate the municipalities layer and move it to the top of the layer stack. We rename this new layer Meža Valley and change its highlight color to orange, making it easier to track during editing. Next, we select the 5 relevant municipalities: Cherna na Koroskem, Dravograd, Meža, Prevalje, and Ravna na Koroskem. We merge these into a single shape. Rename it Meža Valley and remove the original, unmerged versions of those municipalities from the layer. Now we customize the appearance of the new shape by going to Object, Fill, and Stroke. Under Stroke Paint, we adjust the outline color to red. In the Stroke Style tab, we increase the line thickness from 2 to 4 points, making the borders of the Meža Valley stand out more clearly within the broader region. Then, under Fill, we choose a flat red color and lower the opacity to 10%, giving the shape a light tint without overpowering the map. Finally, you can add a label. Here we've typed Meža Valley in red to complete the example. From this point, you're free to customize the map however you like, whether that's adding your own labels, callouts, arrows, or other visual elements. With Geovectora maps, you're in full control of how your data is visualized.
Now let's take a look at another example, this time from Estonia.
In the Downloads folder, we see the Illustrator and SVG files for Võru County. The file sizes are slightly larger than the previous example, but still very lightweight and manageable. Opening the SVG file, we once again access the Layers and Objects panel. As expected, the structure is consistent. Each administrative level is placed in its own dedicated layer. Expanding each one, you'll notice that the units are sorted alphabetically and labeled just as clearly as in the Corinthian map. Disambiguation is also applied when needed, ensuring clarity across the file. We now toggle off the visibility for the municipalities and county layers to focus only on the settlements. With all settlements selected, we apply the Union tool. The result is seamless. All shapes merge perfectly, without overlaps or gaps. And with a simple undo, we're right back to the original map.
You can explore Geovectora's map features firsthand by downloading our free sample directly from our homepage. Start by clicking the Discover link in the top navigation. On the Discover page, scroll all the way down until you see the link titled Download Our Free Sample Map. Clicking this brings you to the free Võru County Vector Map page, where you'll find a fully editable SVG and AI version of the map, ready for you to test. Just click the Download Now button. A quick pop-up will appear asking for your email address. Once submitted, you can instantly download the map in the format of your choice. Back on our homepage, if you ever need help, have a suggestion, or want to ask a question, we'd love to hear from you. Just visit the Contact Us page using the link in the top navigation. Fill in the form, and we'll usually get back to you within 24 hours. Thanks for watching. Now it's your turn to make these maps tell your story.